Alright, let's have a go at session 3 then, shall we?
Session
nice
3.
things.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so you should all have the nice little updated map in front of you.
Yes.
I'm drawing on it now.
Beautiful.
I was going to say, if by that you meant a giant big purple crosshair drawn over the pleasure world, and if that's the case, I wonder who the hell is doing the targeting. Is it including me?
It's not purple, it is schnozberry.
That's correct.
Schnozberry.
I'm a little worried that you were able to give me the red-blue coordinates for Snosberry, but, yeah.
Oh, dear.
I didn't do it.
Took like 2 seconds to look up the RGB for Schnozberry. It's completely reasonable.
Okay. So, basically, that target means you have a interest on that planet. The little circle with the ×2 I'm going to use show that it's 2 profit factor, and
Nice.
the little ship icon in the top corner means you have a vessel stationed there.
Very nice.
Okay.
And the line going between Footfall and Solace and Carmine is the trade route.
Okay.
So I'm going to fill this in. When you start running into other rogue traders, stuff like that, I'll start filling in theirs as well, and this should hopefully turn into some sort of operational map.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
We're just going to leave the ship with standing orders to fully repair itself.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we'll deal with that as we go. I'll make some rolls into session, depending on how long you get lost in the warp this time. Speaking of which, I think we're jumping to Lucian's breath, aren't we?
Oh yes. So I'll be sitting there in our rogue trader's chair that I had to bolt down, and give him a nice, lovely tap on the fish tank every so often in his place.
Yes, it seems that our rogue trader this week has had a slight problem with his attempts to mix Slort on what was his combination?
Slort and Friendzone.
And Amsec together. He's currently passed out in the his quarter somewhere. Hopefully he'll come around before the end of the session.
Passed out. He's raging at the
it.
walls.
I thought I got him to cold turkey before. Yes, but no.
Damn it, Trust. This is your fault.
Also, we need to... Everything is his fault.
Yes, well, he is a seneschal. Don't look at me. I'm a tech priest. I don't want to have anything to do with that shit.
You back in, Joros?
Looks like Turos just fell out.
Yep,
I'm back. I'm here.
that's fine.
Okay, good.
He lives.
I was watching that on my other screen. It's got to go. He's going. Alright, that's fun. Okay. So let's.
This is what happens when you get caught in warp storms.
Yeah. Intermittent
Yes,
connection.
clearly.
I haven't even rolled yet. Let's see how good it
You're
is.
just that bad.
How long will it take to get to Lucian's breath?
I'm going to
Lucian's.
say about 4 days. So,
Okay. Well,
you won't probably have a problem with the warp.
hopefully.
Well, unless it goes a bit
Hopefully.
longer.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
but
saying
this
that.
is... Yeah, this is
Yes,
the line
well-
navigation of Grey.
Yeah.
We'll be here for...
Right. Well,
He actually passed, I'll have you know.
we can't
Good
see it.
Lord.
Oh,
We can't see your dice.
reveal. Die.
I don't think we're going to be doing that to the end of the campaign, but... Oh, yeah. Nope,
Right.
still can't see him.
1 second. You think I'd remember how to do this? I'm going to write it on the hand, get it tattooed, I think. Every week I forget the command.
Oh, looks like our rogue trader's online.
Ooh, excellent.
Oh, good. The captain woke up.
Yay, good. By the time he's
Everything we know about medical science.
Well, we do have one person that has Medicaid. I have to wait for another 1,000 experience before I can take it.
Yes.
And I will be taking it. Lots of it.
Hello everybody, sorry for being late.
No.
You're 9 minutes late.
Do you have bio? Do you wait? I think I understand now. Do you have? Does your guy have that biointestinal implant?
Me?
That filters out everything.
Biointestinal one?
Wait, is that something that you can get? Because I think
Yeah.
Ash would probably want that.
You can. It means you can eat and drink anything. Just gets all the good stuff out. And doesn't matter.
Yes!
Yours does?
There. Yeah.
Whose does?
Oh, it's just an explanation for why your guy was surviving with the drugs. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was more of a fluff thing anyway. Wait, are we recording already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
no, we're recording. We're recording this madness.
Welcome to the Snake Pit.
So we'd already written you out as having a slight hangover. So
No, I've emerged from my
Drug-addled
Or-
stupor.
Yes.
No man, IRL. I was literally camping out in front of my friend's door, waiting for him to get back from because he had some problems. He's a bro. He's the only reason I'm here. So, my internet
Yeah,
wasn't
you were
working.
saying something about internet problems?
Yeah, my internet at home is completely on the fritz. So,
Hey, I can hear that.
camping out
I
in front
dropped
of
at
my.
least 3 times so far.
Also, Fantasy Grounds is asking to update, so I'll just go ahead and do that.
yeah, well, you can at least listen to us for a while before we don't need to.
Oh, go ahead. I'll tell you when I'm clear.
Well, I'll see you pop up on here. Okay, so yep, the navigator actually passed over 46. So now it's charting the course roll, which is an ordinary plus 10. That's more like it.
60.
So that's only
Right.
1 degree of failure.
Only
Yeah.
one.
Which
Not
means
good again.
which means the destination is reached 3 times by the destination steps. So that's 12 days instead of
12 days instead of 4 in the warp.
which means unfortunately you're going to have to is it steering the have I jumped I think steering the vessel stage 4 steering the vessel. Now it's his navigation roll to determine the accuracy of the warp voyage.
Hooray.
So I may have actually you were ignorant of the dangers apparently, so that actually doesn't count for much. So this is the actual important roll. Which
50.
He passes just.
Oh, thank heaven.
Again.
Yeah. So stage 2 navigation chart. Okay, this is the one that actually adds distance. So it's not actually adding distance at all. The charting the course is just kind of you can move around any significant disturbances. So you
So
actually
because
arrive.
we actually failed that by 1 degree, does that mean we have hit any significant disturbances or not?
No, you're fine.
Oh, good.
I just would have made anything worse that you did run into.
Oh, God. Don't need the help.
Right.
Okay.
Barring anything unsavory popping up in our ship, while we're doing transit, since I have the time, I'm going to spend the time working on my weapon, my Hellgun, making it so that it doesn't take so long to reload.
And I'm going to look into research for some kind of tech that will stabilize our future, jumps
Right.
using my Archaeotech.
So who wants to roll first then?
You go ahead. I'm just trying to find the thing.
Alright, let's see. It's 58 with my advanced on there because I got a plus 10. So, who said they were gonna help me out with that? Someone else had Archaeotech?
Yeah, I do, but I'm actually going to be taking an action. Can I still help them?
Yeah, you're in the warp for 4 days, so I'm
Oh,
assuming.
yeah, there's plenty of time, so sure. I got Archaeotech as well, so that's just a straight up bonus, isn't it?
So that's number 10. I'm going to make this relatively difficult, so I'm going to take 20 off you.
So,
Okay.
So if you'd like to make your roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
ouch.
Oh!
No, you can't find anything in what. But then again, you've only really visited a pleasure world, so.
That's true.
Only.
All right.
Well, I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
I was researching, but I thought we were already in transit, so I'd be researching. But okay.
Yeah, you can't really find much. Okay, so
All right. I'm going to be customizing my weapon because Hellgun takes 2 rounds to reload. That is deadly. With this, it'll make it so that it's only 1 round to reload.
Yep.
All right. So that's a not tech use, but where is it? Trade armorer. So should take it's a roller versus my intelligence essentially. All right, that's a 60. Let's roll.
Wow.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes?
So that came with
I can't see it.
It was
Yeah,
61.
61.
I,
61, so just
I
by
didn't
didn't-
show up for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Did,
but
were
didn't
you
show up.
Were you rolling or you clicking off your hotbar? Because sometimes the rolls can be a bit twitchy if you don't hit the right place.
Should I re-roll it or?
Yeah.
Hey, if
go
it's
ahead.
off the table.
Yeah, that's considered off the table, so yeah, re-roll. There you go, you lucky
10.
bugger.
I just.
You find it's already upgraded.
Yeah. Oh, all you have to do is flick this little switch here. Clink.
Success.
You make notes.
Well,
of that.
that's nice.
You realize that you could have reloaded it faster the entire time. You're just too incompetent to notice that before.
Smooth work.
Yeah, so you're going to
Right.
start
And welcome to the world, Ish or Esh.
Yeah, I emerged bleary-eyed from my quarters.
I'm making loud noises as I
hammer
fix
on your
my
gun.
God
on purpose.
No, just chant the prayers at maximum volume.
Although to be
I
fair,
have a
yeah, it's
vox
it's a
caster that I
kilometre
have
long
used
ship. I'm sure he could go somewhere to hide, unless you're doing it right outside his quarters.
Or unless you do it on the ship com.
There's that as
No,
well.
I'm walking right behind him, chanting as loud as possible.
Oh,
Come on, you guys, I ain't the navigator here. Don't give me a hard time.
Well, the navigator actually did his job right this time.
yeah. The navigator also didn't nearly murder a barroom full of people because he decided to mix 2 highly lethal drugs. So,
Hey, I wasn't the only one thinking of experimenting here, so, you know.
you said you knew what you were doing. Clearly not.
Hey, I knew what I was doing, I just wasn't sure if it was a good idea or not. That was the only part of it that I wasn't sure of.
Rather me just say out of arm's reach and next time you have another one of your good ideas. So,
Okay, I just
Ugh.
changed the.
It's
reload
completely
time.
permissible in any court of law that you can just tell them it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Totally.
Because
Totally.
who hasn't been there?
All right, just updated my good hell guns, customized.
Yep.
Good hell. Mm.
Bit of an oxymoron, but what the hell.
they've been lowering the property prices recently. It's a lovely place these days.
They had solid central air.
Yeah.
So we're at Lucian's breath.
Yep. See,
How's his halitosis? Sorry.
quite terrible. This is quite a nasty mining world by the looks of it. I'm just going to say I don't know if this has been covered in any like splat book or anything like that. So I don't have any. So I'm just going to.
So hey, Gray.
Yep.
Gonna say this. I like the fact that you actually resized the ship icon.
Yeah, does look a little phallic though, doesn't it?
Just a
I'm actually-
smidge. but
Out of curiosity, I'm actually not getting any of that, so...
I haven't shared it to you yet. That's
Okay.
And we're at Lucian's breath, so technically it's going for the mouth.
oh god.
Bada boom.
And there was us
And
thinking
then
we've
there's
got an
next
distant
next
world.
stop's
so-
Kane's Abyss, right?
Oh,
And then we
God.
end up in Burn Scour.
So what does footfall entail?
You got? Well, I don't think we can afford that yet. We need a higher profit margin. And Foulstone, we just don't talk about it. Okay, I think I'm done.
Thank you.
right.
Thanks.
Right.
Warning: this video may include mild innuendo.
Mild?
Mild?
Ah,
You're not
No,
trying.
I
hard.
there's one. Corpse Fortune.
Oh God! No!
Oh no.
Yeah, dear, let's keep going.
Oh no!
Celtic
Oh, just
folly.
so you know, if we ever run into a planet named Eniwetok, or however you pronounce that,
We are getting
we're
the
treating
hell
it as an
out.
active tomb world.
Oh, Scrub's name off.
That just means it's more fun.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. In the
Fun is a very
dwarf fortress
loose sense
sense.
of the word there. Very loose sense of the word.
Fun for someone.
So we're at Lucian's breath. What are we gonna do?
Yes. Well, you enter the system.
We're gonna drop our load off.
Yes.
Last one, I promise.
You just had to say it.
Do I need to bring back the giant ship thing? Really, I should just use one of the little tokens I made for the around the planet. That looks a bit better in some ways, but this thing you can rotate, which is a bit better. But yeah, it wasn't supposed to be that phallic. It just kind of ended up that way. In fact, they
And
all have.
coming off of the Distant Worlds LP, we know that's going to end well.
Yeah, that's the worst one. Although the Cobra looks a little dodgy. I'll just drag one of them on.
So is this a path we got going here? Looks like it's going to Serpentis.
That
Wait, what?
is just someone's drawing on my map again.
Okay.
That was accidental, and I can't find how to remove it.
There we go.
Oh, yep, okay. Suddenly taking a step to the left for no good reason.
That's
Warp
what held the
shenanigans.
step to the rift.
Yeah. Okay. So Lucian's Breath is a mining world. You've decided to come here because you're looking to start up a base of operations.
Yep.
You move above the planet. It's got a small kind of spaceport star dock.
It's not the size; it's how you use it.
Well, it's small as in it can deal with one or two ships. It's not a shipyard in any way, shape, or form.
I let two of them slip by, but that one I just had to.
I am going to shoot you in the mouth.
Wow, really?
Do you want me to hold him in place while you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we worked this out of our system after the second one.
No,
Officer,
it's never
Officer,
coming out of our system.
That's the thing.
Officer
Well,
Vox.
after you brought up the Securians after the battle, then
Yeah, that was supposed to be my one thing, but yeah. We're never going to get away from it. This is just going to be an innuendo.
I got us covered on that.
in your endo.
Ah.
Officer's
Ah,
comm chatter is Vox to the entire ship. It's the Officer Comedy Hour.
Hey, does that give us a bonus to
Yeah,
a
plus-
bonus to our crew's morality?
Yeah.
Or morale?
Morale.
Definitely not
It
morality.
fluctuates.
I think
What's
it's
very
great
different.
widely.
morality.
Gray, is there room on the ship for like a old-fashioned witch burning pyre?
Yep,
Oh god.
There's plenty.
Yeah.
plenty of room. In fact, I think they're mandatory on some ships.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's called. I think they even have a module for it. It's called the chapel.
Can we get on with things?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
Please.
Yeah, let's move away as best we can from the constant innuendo, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so looking down at the planet, it looks to be a fairly cold, rocky world. No atmosphere to speak of, but you can see a few like dome city lights spread across various continents. As you come in, you're hailed by the traffic control, who directs you to take up a geosynchronous orbit and asks what your business in the area is.
Well, I think just be level. Just we're a rogue trader's ship looking for business opportunities.
Yeah.
Unless you guys have a better introductory for it. I mean, it's not really.
Yeah, I do. So, yeah, it says, will you be wishing to speak to Governor Celsius?
Ooh. Sort of off the Vox channel, but does anyone? I would assume this guy's important.
He's a governor.
He's a governor, so
You'd
I
hope
would
he
say.
would be.
So I would assume that the answer there will be yes. Yes, we would.
Would he like to speak with us?
Yeah, he's always interested in speaking to new traders. We'll set up a meeting.
Excellent.
If you'd like to dock your shuttle at the following pad, we'll make arrangements for you to be meeting as soon as possible.
Excellent.
So, I'm going to say you have a couple of Aquila landers on your ship, by the way. So nothing armed, but.
All right, that's my job.
Or we could just teleport there.
Oh yeah, you can just teleport down.
Just keep in mind the whole if the
Chance of failure.
teleporterium goes bad.
Yeah, let's not play our cards. So
So
Quickly,
away from
yeah.
the chest, sure.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, on it.
I have small craft piloting, so let's just do that.
Sure.
I'm not going to make you roll just to get down to a habited planet.
Yeah, no.
So, yep, you land at the pad, and there's a small group of people waiting for you. One of them's quite a middle-aged guy, dressed in relative finery. Who he looks like he's done his time in the mines as well, though.
Mhm.
He says, "I'm Governor Celsius. I'm always happy to meet new rogue traders. I hear that you're interested in some business. I'm hopeful we can find something that's mutually beneficial to both of us. Would you like to follow me to my office and we can have a good chat about this?"
Sure. Is there the possibility here for some sort of first impression?
Yeah,
Farm
I've
roll
got
or
a I've got a ancient seal that I can have displayed. Give us a bit more credit. Make us seem like we're more renowned.
Yeah, sort of
Yeah.
like the introductory moments. He flashes that. I mentioned that. Obviously when we're introducing ourselves, I introduce myself in a way that puts forward the fact that my warrant is somewhat more.
Prestigious.
Yes, shall we say?
Prestigious.
than
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, your call on whether there's an introductory role for this, but
I
would
know.
definitely-
He seems quite happy to work with you.
Ah. Okay, fair enough.
Excellent.
So
We'll see if we need it
Yeah.
later.
So you move off to his office. It's relatively spacious. Got a nice overlooking of the strip mine, where you can see large vehicles trundling massive amounts of ore.
So a person that favors workmanship and
Yeah,
what
you
is
get
it? Function over form.
Yeah, you get the feeling that he's not a titular governor. He's
The
got
actual
to where
governor?
Yeah, he's the planetary governor, but he's got here by working rather than being born into the position.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he's the actual governor,
He's
not
the
just
actual governor
somebody
of the
that's
planet, yeah.
there.
Yeah, he's the actual governor.
Sweet. We actually have a competent governor. That's amazing.
I was going to say, damn rare.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So in his office, he kind of pours you a drink, hands it round,
Fantastic.
and then sits down. So, how can we help each other? You got any ideas, or are you interested in listening to a proposition of mine?
Well, shall we listen to his proposition first and then counter offers if we're not interested?
I'm all
That
ears.
sounds fine.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go ahead.
Sounds
then.
good to me.
Excellent. As you know, this is a mining world. We have strong deposits here of adamantium and several other key metals for the production of ships. We can even get them shipped back to Football and then back into the Imperium proper. The problem we're having is labour. We just don't have the manpower we need to mine as quickly as we'd like. People don't want to come here. As you can see, it's an airless world. Most people would rather stay somewhere cleaner. So we need more people. And as a rogue trader, we're pretty sure you could help us find another world, or at least another source of miners.
So your interest here would be for us to find you a world that would supply workers and not much else?
No, we only really need workers. They have to have some level of technological knowledge, but we can do most of the trading on the job. It wouldn't be permanent. We're happy for them to come here for year, 2-year shifts, then head back. We know people don't want to mine for their whole lives, but if they want to emigrate here, we'll make it worth their while. We just kind of need to find a world where people are desperate enough to get off and not really knowing what's going to happen. Let's face it, most people won't leave a world unless they think it's going to be better. So a newly recovered world or something like that would be great.
Hmm.
Worlds.
Yeah.
More
well,
refugees would probably be interested in getting away to better station, at least stick around for a while in order to make some money and lay low until issues are complete.
There is a penal world just above us.
Yeah, we'd rather not have any prisoners here.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Prisoners
fair
and
enough.
high explosives don't tend to mix.
I don't know, gentlemen. This sounds like an interesting proposition. What are your takes on it? before I
I
say my
will want
opinion?
to add one other thing before I forget. I don't know if you noticed, but there was another ship in orbit as you came in. You guys did actually notice this. That is the Imperial Scout vessel, the Eyes of the Emperor.
Right.
Some of their crew have been in our, talking recently, and they seem to have found an undiscovered world that they haven't made contact with. It sounds like it's stuck in pre-space flight era, but could
So it's feudal?
well do us quite well. It's above feudal, so it could be what we need.
So are you proposing that we would enter a joint agreement with this other ship, or?
They won't. They don't care about who makes contact, but they're not going to easily give you the locations. You're going to have to barter with them, I think. Once you have the location of this planet, then we can see if it's worthwhile. But of course, if you have a better idea of where to get manpower,
I like the idea.
It's
How
not
many
an idea.
people would be on agrarian worlds or death worlds or places like that?
Of course, the alternative of us looking for a world would also be pretty good. It would be a bit more work on our part, but it wouldn't imply having to deal with somebody who wants to stake a first finder's claim on the other world.
Well, if the governor's to be believed, they don't care. They just want to make a little profit off of having found the world, and they just don't care what happens to it. So,
who's got knowledge? Who's got knowledge of how the imperial bureaucracy works?
That would probably be me.
As well
let's
as me.
see.
It's not going to be me.
Common Law, Imperium, yeah.
Yeah, Common Law Imperium. Make me a roll on that.
Would anyone that has that roll for
Yeah,
it,
anyone
or
who's
just?
got that can make me a roll.
Yeah, it's 48. I can.
Actually, I
you
got
said it was
40.
a Navy scout, right?
Yeah, well, not Imperial Scout, not a Navy Scout.
19.
Ooh,
19. Right, you know that the way these ships work is that it'll head back to its base after a long tour, and it will submit all these worlds, and they'll disappear into the bureaucracy for years before anyone gets around to actually heading out and colonising them. It could be centuries before anyone's sent out. So
dealing with them directly would be far more expeditious.
yeah, and the Imperium doesn't really care how a world gets brought back into the Imperium as long as it is.
I wonder, instead of dealing with them directly, I can use some of my underworld contacts in order to, find some information or talk to one of the more, maybe a disgruntled employee or soldier who, needs extra money or.
Well, they're in all their crew is in the bars.
I don't see the point in being overly complex about it. Just go chat up some of the crew and get them drunk, and
Even
Yeah, if they're at the bar, we can do that. It's like.
Contest. Should you just fine at that?
we can
Yeah,
we can
really.
of course we can of course split our efforts as well, because presumably if we deal directly with the ship's leadership, they'll be expecting something from us, but there's no reason why we can't cover all of our bases. I could go talk to their higher ups. If Trust wants to investigate other possibilities, we could meet back at our ship and see what each of us has managed to obtain. There's always that
Well,
possibility.
I was going to say, I can go off on my own and try and mind probe somebody to get what I want.
It might work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they're drunk, they probably won't notice.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just an opposed will check, and they won't really know that they've had it happen
And
to them.
since they're drunk off their ass, there won't be that much willpower to them.
That's what I was thinking. So I have to go off on my own, really, because if I failed, it would be noticeable with everybody else. But yeah,
As an aside, as a sort of parenthesis out of character, this is why we need to get him a choir, just to give him those 5 lovely AUs of range on all of his abilities.
I figure if he's going to go around mind probing people, I'll keep an eye on him from a discreet distance.
And with with the diplomacy I can do with the seal and whatnot, probably wouldn't hurt to have me with him.
Yeah.
Just for things over, like just a routine check, checking out some people, making sure things are good.
While actually picking over their minds or any particular piece of information. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
So
So
just to wrap things up with the governor, I would assume we'd I mean, as far as everyone, all the officers here are concerned, we're taking the job.
Yeah.
And we can
Yep.
tell him that we will be looking to give him either the contact information from this ship or our own research in due course.
Yes. If you could find the world and organise the shipments, that'd be great. I can't really go off world, and that's why I need a rogue trader. So if you find such a world, you would have to land and negotiate a transport deal with whoever's there. But it should be not that hard. I mean, if they're backwards locals, they'll be awed at your very existence, I suppose.
For the most part, they usually are anyway. It doesn't matter if they're backwards or not.
feeling about that.
Fair enough. I think we'll just wrap things up with the governor, since we'll be doing our little fact finding.
Yeah, you spend a couple of hours in chip chat catching up on the the trade and what's happening in the galaxy around, but nothing of interest before leaving.